Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back to school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool for kids 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals. Because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hello, critter protectors. Mr. Jim here, and welcome to Kids Animal Stories, a place where there's always a mystery and adventure around every single corner. If you love critters of all shapes and sizes, I need you on our Critter Protector team. Join our adventure as we learn about critters from around the world and in our backyards. Well, my friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too! Let's go! Ramesses was the new emperor of the amazing Emperor Scorpions. He reigned over all the African rainforest and was one large scorpion, almost 8 inches long. Wow! This big body was very intimidating, and he had a long tail that curled up with a bright red stinger on the tip, as the rest of his body was shiny and black. Everyone was afraid of this scorpion, and also tried to make sure he was respected and happy. The only thing is, Ramesses was actually quite lonely and not very scary or mean, or really interested in bossing others around like other emperors. Oh, another day of ruling, another day of loneliness. Ramesses sulked in his fancy burrow. It was filled with dry bugs, special delicacies to eat, and very comfortable nooks and crannies to rest and relax. It was quite nice, and many emperor scorpions had gathered everything to make his mound fit for royalty. He just wished he had more friends. Maybe I'll go out for a little stroll. It's a beautiful night. At least the stars will keep me company, Ramesses thought to himself. He climbed out of his mound and out into the darkness. His emperor's castle was actually an old termite mound. A long time ago, and a few emperors ago, the scorpions had taken it over and turned it into an amazing piece of art. There were rocks all around the base of the mound, intricate designs with leaves camouflaging all the sides, and a huge pile of leaves on the top. It was fit for a king, but did not give Ramesses much company. Ah, fresh air. My kind of night, Ramesses said to himself. I guess I'll do a little hunting. He headed into the woods. Emperor scorpions are nocturnal and use the nights to hunt for insects, mice, small lizards, and other forms of meat. Even though their eyesight is not very good, they use their sensory hairs to navigate and feel around. Once they find prey, they can sting them or crush them with their claws. As Ramesses searched along the rainforest floor, he grabbed a few insects here and there along the way. He had so much stored up, he really didn't need to eat though. It was more for just something to do. You see, emperor scorpions, they're able to reserve and conserve their energy from food and go up to, wait a second, how long do you think a scorpion can not eat for? Just think, if you stopped eating, how long do you think you could make it? A couple hours? Maybe a day? Oh, wow. Well, scorpions can go up to almost a year without eating. Holy smokes! Just imagine, on your birthday, you ate some delicious cake, and then you didn't eat until your next birthday. Whoa. Wow. That's a pretty long time. They also don't need to drink because they get all they need from their food. Wow. Well, just before Ramesses headed back home, he started to hear someone or something calling out.
Help! Help! Is anyone there?
Called a quiet voice.
Hello! Anyone out there?
Ramesses called back.
I'm lost. We're lost. Can you help?
Ramesses searched and followed the sound of the voice until he came upon a mother emperor scorpion. She was resting under a leaf and had a back full of babies. Yes, baby scorpions ride on their mom's back when they're first born, almost like a scooter. Yeah, they hop on their mom's back and zoom around. Mothers take very good care of their babies until they're big enough to be all on their own.
Oh, thank goodness. We've been lost for days,
said the young mother.
Well, I'm not sure where you're headed, but you're welcome to stay in my burrow until you can figure out where you need to go,
Ramesses said.
That would be much appreciated, sir. My name's Flora, and these are my babies.
Flora pointed to her back, and the little white baby smiled and waved very shyly.
Just follow me. I live very close,
Ramesses said and led the way back towards his castle. It felt nice to have someone to talk to. Ramesses was excited to even have some guests. He tried to make a little small talk and sound friendly. He hadn't had a chance to talk to another Emperor Scorpion outside his royal status, and it was kind of nice to be casual. They were almost back to safety, and everyone was ready for a rest. But danger lurked ahead without them knowing.
All of a sudden, without warning,
a large bat swooped down from the dark night sky above. He tried to snatch a baby, and Ramesses snapped at him with his claw. Snap, snap.
Flora, get down!
Ramesses called out. He snapped into action and got in his ready position. His tail was curved and his stinger was ready to attack. Again, the bat swooped down and nearly grabbed Flora.
Ah!
She called and scurried under a small rock. Ramesses had one more shot. If he didn't attack this next swoop, they'd be goners for sure. Ramesses looked up and tried to use all of his senses. He listened and waited. And then, swoop! The bat came back down towards him.
It's now or never,
he shouted. Will Ramesses win this fight against one of the Emperor Scorpion's great predators? Or will the bat snatch him up? I'm not sure what's going to happen next, but we'll have to wait and see what happens on the next episode of Kids Animal Stories. Great job. You listened all the way to the end. And hold on a second. I have a very, very special birthday to celebrate. It's Miles' 9th birthday. Miles is my oldest son, and he loves animals so much. And he's actually really good at taking care of critters and building homes for them. Wow, Miles, I love you so much, and I'm so excited that it's your birthday. So glad that we got to finally celebrate you on the show. Great job. You listened all the way to the end, my critter protectors. Holy smokes. Can you believe it that an Emperor Scorpion can go an entire year without eating? Whoa. I don't even know if I can make it to dinner without eating. Well, friends, I hope you all have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!